Good afternoon. Today I am going to present on bringing change management to Meadow Hospital. The outline for today's presentation is as follows: an overview of the scenario, my recommended policies and procedures, change control meetings, communicating the changes to end users, and the presentation will close with references used in this presentation. The situation is there was a change made quickly, but it ended up having to be reverted to the prior state. The background is that a bedside nurse requested a change in regard to the nursing documentation, and an IT member quickly made the change. But the change not only affected the bedside nurses, but the entire respiratory department, causing the change to be restored back to its original state. My assessment is there needs to be changes in policies and procedural protocol regarding change control. My recommendation is to establish proper procedures, implement a board, implement request forms, and hold regular meetings regarding change control. One very important procedural change that needs to be implemented is a change control process. Departments cannot just request changes on demand. There needs to be a set of steps that are followed in every instance. In 2016, Dave Newman provided a great example of some questions that went in the thought process associated with a change control process as follows. What is the need being addressed by the change? What are the systems or processes that are being introduced? Who does the change affect? When will the change go into effect? Has the change been tested previously? And is there a revision plan in place? There should also be a designated change control board that should be used to implement all of the policies and procedures mentioned within this presentation. The board could include a change initiator who is responsible for identifying the need for a change. The change coordinator will assess the need for change from the change initiator. The change manager will oversee and manage all aspects of change procedures, and a change advisory board is responsible for assessing high-risk requests that the approver will accept or deny. And the implementation team will be the IT staff members that actually make the changes. This sample board is derived from a blog that BMC Software produced. There should also be a formalized change control request form for all requests. This would help keep a record of the changes that have been approved and denied, and it ensures proper bookkeeping in all departments. And there are always special circumstances that could warrant an emergency change. However, there needs to be protocol established from the start in order to be prepared for any such instance. Change control meetings are essential to implementing change control. It is vital that all members are present for the meetings. There should be representatives from each section of the board present. If not, all members can be there. Meetings could be held once a week to introduce new change requests and update the progress of prior change requests. Meetings could be held in person or in a virtual setting. If they were held in a virtual setting, members could be able to join from home. And finally, the question is, how are we going to communicate these changes to the end users? Seeing as the change manager is responsible for overseeing the entire change request process, I believe that they should present the approved changes to the rest of staff in the departments within the hospital. I would also recommend implementing a cloud or another form of sharing so that approved change requests can be uploaded so all staff can have access to the documents. Access may be needed if there is a question regarding a certain change or if there ever needs to be a revision. These were the references used to develop this presentation, and are there any questions? Thank you.